you're ready for action. I hope you're ready for action. I hope you're ready for. I hope you're ready for action.
Hello everybody, and welcome to, I suppose, my first video of the new year. So hope you all had a great Christmas and a happy new year from me to all of you, and to the new subscribers, thanks very much, appreciate it. Looking at a little tent that I got just before Christmas. It's a smoky hut by a company called One Tigris, and it's part of their Black Orca range. It's a sill nylon tent. Extremely lightweight, bags of room in it. As you can see, I have the stove, little frontier stove, I'll show you that later, already installed inside it. You have to make your own. There's a small aperture there to make your own little stove jack, which is basically just baking sheet, oven sheet, cut to measure and stuck on with a bit of Velcro. Does the job. But yeah, I'm quite impressed with the size of the tent. Plenty of tie-out points with the Duralite reflective material inside. So when you shine a light on the torch at night time, lights up like a lighthouse. Well, the points on it, like for instance these tie-back points here, the reflective material. YKK stormproof zipper. So when you open or close it, it closes in on itself and makes the zip fully waterproof, which is good. Vents just here, though you will need a little stick or something just to, if I can show you, just pop that. Oh, come on. Yeah, a little vent up there, but you need a little stick or something there just to keep it open. But yeah, quick walk around the outside. It is massive. Again, more tie-down points. The tie-down points are the nice elasticated bungee type. As you can see there, those are shock corded, so they're easily adjustable. As I said, still nylon. Not sure the hydrostatic head, although when I had it out for the first time in the mornings, excuse me, didn't have any rain then. I certainly had plenty of rain in the garden the night before, and it was pretty sound, pretty waterproof. So basically I will open up and show you inside, maybe do a bit of cooking, and we'll light the fire up and also do a wee quick review of the, I suppose really it's a frontier stove by another name, backcountry wood burning stove, or backpacker wood burning stove, and we'll have a wee little look at that later on. The obligatory reindeer hide, toasty warm. So there's absolutely no reason at all why you can't be cozy in your wild camp adventures. I'm going to get dinner on soon, and I'm going to share my dinner with you. Bon appetit, lovers. So a wee quick look at the Frontier stove. It's rebranded now as the Outbacker stove, but it's essentially the same thing. It weighs in at about 10 kilos, so you're not going to be taking it too far. But my goodness, the heat that this gives out is unreal. So you get the legs. You see very well. But they just, wee clamps there just fold away and clamped into position, their fold away position, door closes. The flue is in various sections with a spark arrestor at the top. It's pretty good, does a good job keeping the sparks at bay. I also bought the water heater. So basically this clips on to the flue, and you top it up. I think it runs about 3 litres of water, and you have continual boiling water for teas, coffees, and this, that, and other. So the hot plate here, stick your frying pan on, and you're good to go. You can do all your cooking on top there. You could probably use it without a frying pan, but it's messy, I suppose, cleaning up afterwards. It also has this boil here. It twists, it comes off, so if you want flamed grilled stuff, put a little grill over the top of it, and your flame grilled steaks, etc, etc. But my goodness, the heat that it gives out is unreal. As I say, you know, we're in the smoky hut, One Tigris. Cracking wee tent, so it is. Packs away really small. Weighs about 800 grams, including the pole. Awesome. But a push you could get with the cooker and bits and pieces, you get 2 in, no problem at all. Without the stove you get 4 in, not a problem at all. But yeah, it's a good job. As I say, let's close that over. There's a little tap there, a little breast. Focus on it. Right there, hold on. Give you a demonstration. So, what have I just knocked over? Right. You can see that little tap. It's not going to focus too well. Focus. Well, I think you get the idea. Just a matter of turning the tap and boiling water for the coffee in the morning. The only thing I would be a little bit worried about is, as I say, actually you don't want to let it boil dry during the night. So you can see there's I can't really see here at all, but it just clamps onto the quite a clever way. It clamps onto the flue. It doesn't take it long to while it's boiling. You don't want it to boil dry, so before you turn in for the night, it's just a matter of unclamping it here, handle, and just lifting it off and let it cool down itself. Then in the morning you can again stick it back on again and you're good to go. So that was just a quick rundown on the Outbacker stove with the water heater. Pretty well made piece of kit actually. But the heat, I mean, oh my goodness, it is luxury. In a very, very cold, stormy, wet wintry, snowy night, whatever, frosty. You're sitting here toasty. And then the old obligatory reindeer hide. Glamping up like a Viking. So to all the new subscribers, thank you very much, appreciate it. And if I haven't said already, hopefully you all have a peaceful and prosperous 2020, new decade and all that. So, plans afoot for wild camping. Boy, that's good. Quite a few plans ahead. Some on the pipeline. It's another wild camping trip down to Killarney. Probably be solo, although I'm open to offers. Having said that, still have to conquer the Rathlin Island on the west coast. Storm coming in tonight, apparently. So it'll be a good test of the smoky hut. It's pretty well anchored down. But yeah, Killarney, Rathlin Island, a couple of other wee spots that still trying to figure out the logistics behind it all. And yeah, so looking good. And as I say, thank you to those subscribers who continuously like and comment. It's very much appreciated. It's still a fledgling channel. Still loving what I do. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, that is good. Almost too warm in here. I'm wearing a Fjallraven number 8. It's too warm in here, especially with the reindeer hide. Yeah, so looking forward to watching all of your adventures as well. There's a lot of folk I watch, I get inspiration from. This looks very Nagalero, anybody who follows him. Although he does it in the wilds of, I think it's Sweden, northern Sweden he is, Sweden or Norway, not too sure. Yeah, so that was dinner over. Nice steak and a fried egg. So I'll be turning in for the night. I'm going to do a spot of spum. I'm going to do some reading and catch up on some email, and then I'll turn in for the night. It's fast approaching bewitching hour, and no sign of the storm yet that's promised for Northern Ireland, but starting to get a bit blustery. We'll see how it goes. Incidentally, one recommendation before you run out and buy a Frontier stove and a smoky hut, always ensure that you have a smoke detector, especially if you're running this on a low through the night. Smoke detector on top of the pole could save your life. Even though there's plenty of ventilation around the bottom, it's like almost in a tarp, but err on the side of caution, folks. Get yourself only 20 quid smoke detector. You never know what fumes these give off. The water heater is a great addition to the stove. I'll show you that at some other stage. But yeah, it just connects to the pipe, and you basically just fill it with water, and you've got continual Supply of boiling water on tap, pretty good for the tea, but we're not on the tea tonight, we're on the, what are we on, the Glenmorangie single Scotch malt. Hard to beat. It was a Christmas present, so I'm not going to turn my nose up at it, though my favourite beverage of choice is to toss up between Talisker single malt from the Isle of Skye or Bushmills single malt from Bushmills in Northern Ireland. The oldest licensed distillery in the world. 1608 they got their license to distill intoxicating spirits. It's well worth a trip actually, going up to Bushmills up the Northumberland coast and doing the whole very, very interesting too. You have the various stages of fermentation from the hops and whatnot going in, and all the bits and pieces that they go through to end up with a beautiful single malt Irish whiskey. Well worth a visit. Just don't bargain on driving afterwards. There's a few of us went up one time. There's a minibus. I was not the designated driver, thank goodness, but we came out of that place on our hands and knees with the samples of 10-year-old, 15-year-old, 20-year-old. Oh dear, it was great. But yes, cheers. Funny enough, I was going to do a review. This was the wife actually stepped up, so she did. She said, "What do you want? What do you want for Christmas?" I said, "And at all doesn't matter." She says, do you need any outdoor clothing or anything like that?" I says, "Yeah, well, you could get me an outdoor bushcrafting jacket." But I didn't want to demean her or anything like that. I just left her to it. Jeez, did she come up trumps. Fjallraven number 8. I know for a fact you'll pay no less than about 350 quid for this jacket. Superb piece of kit, and the only reason I didn't get one earlier or sooner was because the price of the bloody thing. But when it's bought for you, you're not going to turn it down. Yeah, so I'll do a full review on it. It's an awesome piece of kit. I still need to get some of that Icelandic, or Norwegian wax. It's like a bar of soap. You sort of rub it on, then get a hair dryer and sort of melts into the G1000 fabric and whatnot, you know. But God, this thing is great. Really great. Very, very, very tough. Great colour. I love the dark olives and the mosses, sort of natural, sort of foresty colours. Great stuff. So yeah, that's the plans for the future. Rathlin Island, another trip down to Killarney, and a few other new spots, throwing a bit of fishing and whatnot, you know, a bit of bushcraft and this, that and the other, and I'm hoping actually to get down to Falcon Outdoors in Fanur Woods and Downpatrick, out in the wilds. Meet up with Rob and Louise at Falcon Outdoors Bushcraft Centre. A couple of things I would like to brush up on: foraging skills, lashings and knots, all different things. I mean, nobody knows it all. Nobody knows it all. It's always good to hone your skills and whatnot. And when I do get a few pearls of wisdom and knowledge from Rob at Falcon Outdoors, I will certainly pass on some of that knowledge to you good folk, because I don't know if you're like me, I love sitting down, putting the feet up, pour myself a beer and watching bushcraft videos on YouTube. You know, it's great old crack. But anyway, I'm rambling again, funny enough. So I'll say goodnight to us, and tomorrow's going to be stormy and windy and torrential rain, so there's not going to be much filming tomorrow, so I'll bid you good night, and thanks very much for watching. Look after yourselves, be good, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.